Greetings and salutations, my lovely little Bytlings. So today I've got a different kind of video for you guys. So as you're probably already aware of, we've made multiple videos talking about what are the best MMORPGs to play currently, what are the best anime MMORPGs, what are the best action MMORPGs. We've done a ton of those videos before. However, today I thought, hey, why don't I do something different? So I thought I'd ask you guys what you perceived as the best action MMORPGs, anime MMORPGs, MMORPGs in general. Maybe not even MMORPG, maybe just MMOs. So that could encompass literally like Warframe, for instance. That's not a traditional MMORPG, it's shooting, so it's not traditional. Basically, a list of what you guys thought were the best, the games that you thought were like, that's a great game. As I thought it'd be awesome to finally ask you guys what you thought was great, instead of it always just being my opinion or Stix's opinion or both of our opinions combined. You know, getting your feedback, seeing what you guys thought was the best. So as this isn't live, which now in retrospect, I believe I probably should have done this live, as I could have gotten live feedback from you guys, but let's not think about that too hard, okay? Let's not think about that too hard. But since it isn't a live stream, okay, what you guys are gonna have to do is leave a comment in the comment section saying what you think is the best MMORPGs. I mean, you can just list them if you want. If you want to be lazy, just be like, that's number 1, that's number 2, that's number 3, that's number 4. Or if you want to go into more detail as why you think that's number 1, it's cool. I'm personally going to read through like the majority of these comments. Even if I don't necessarily reply, I do read a lot of the comments. I can't read all of them as there's so many comments nowadays, but I do tend to read a lot of comments I get, even if I don't necessarily reply to them. So if you want to go into more detail, I'd love to see why you think that's great. Because, you know, I'm constantly being asked like, hey, Wiggy, what do you think is the best MMORPG to play currently? I'm like, you know, I think it's like World of Warcraft because I have a soft spot for it as I've been playing it since Wrath of the Lich King. Then I also think Terra, Blade and Soul, Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14, you know, all of that. These are things that I constantly tell you guys, and I think it'd be nice to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think is the best? Besides this, I would also like to point out that I am live streaming on YouTube, which you probably already know of because it's got the thumbnails have live in the corner, so I'm assuming you guys know. But if you don't, I am live streaming. Woo! That's great! Woo! It's great! Okay. Cheering over. Now, for those of you who did know but don't know exactly when I'm going to live stream and keep missing it, I would like to tell you guys what time. So if you want to know my time, you just type into Google Sydney time Australia, just to narrow it down. Typing in Sydney time usually works, but if you want to narrow it down, Sydney time Australia or GMT plus 11 is my time. So that's my time. Now I'll tell you the exact time that I live stream. So generally it is 4 a.m. GMT plus 11 or Sydney time, as I just went over. Or if I've overslept, or if one of the MMORPGs I want to play at that day decide to not work for some reason and I need to update or I need to swap what game I'm going to be live streaming, then it'll probably be around 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. But that's, you know, it's only if something happens like that. The last few live streams I've overslept a little bit, which you guys will know if you've been in them. They started later, but generally it's supposed to be at 4 a.m. But if something goes wrong, 6 a.m. Also, another heads up, I will be making merchandise, which you may have already known about, as I did talk about in the last live stream, I believe. And I will be making merchandise. This merchandise will be t-shirts and hoodies. That's where we're going to start off with. I mean, maybe eventually I'll make, I don't know, whatever. But either way, it's going to start with t-shirts and hoodies, maybe tank tops, I guess. And they are going to have myself on it. It's going to be glorious. And it's going to be a Wiggy shirt, there's going to be Stix shirts, there's going to be both of us on it, and I'm going to be getting some feedback on what kind of designs you would like. That will be on my personal channel, which I haven't done enough sketches per se to put it up on my channel yet, but when I've made a few, I'm going to show them. I'm going to be like, hey, this is this one, this is this one, this is that one, and I guess you guys could vote or just pick which ones you like the best in the comment section, whatever. But yeah, this is just kind of like a heads up as the future plans, future plans and all that. Just so you guys remain informed of what's going on. But yeah, either way, that's everything I wanted to talk about. I just genuinely wanted to ask you guys a question, as I'm constantly being asked the question. I personally don't mind answering it, but you know, I begin to wonder like what you guys think. You know, I'm always the one being asked. I think it's a good idea to ask you guys the question to see what you like. So that's why this is this video. I thought, yeah, let's ask the lovely Bytlings what they think. But yeah, that's generally what I wanted to ask, and I look forward to reading what you guys have to say. and whether or not you guys are excited for merchandise. But anyway, my lovely little Bytlings, good day, night, or afternoon, wherever it is where you are, and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream.
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind.